Thanks for tuning back into my channel here on YouTube. Liberal YouTube, that is. Well, here we are in Enfield, Connecticut, and we're in so-called the Brick City, or actually the real name of this place is Thistle Lane. And Thistle Lane is where I grew up as a kid. I moved to this a complex here back in 1976. And me and the little Brinster, we're gonna walk through here and check it out. But I'll tell you one thing, is if any little kids come up to us, I can't let them pet Brinley because I don't want to get sued. But as you can see, I don't see any little kids out here right now anyway. Seeing kids nowadays outside is like nonchalant. It's not gonna happen. But when I was a kid, this whole place would be filled. Nice little playground here. They didn't have that though. Look at that, huh? Come on, Brinley. Well, we'll just do a little quick walkthrough. Right in front of us would be where the laundromat was, and we call this the indent. This is where all the kids would meet. So there's the indent right there. And the sidewalk here was all gravel back in the days. They didn't have a sidewalk. Come on. So we're gonna come up this way, walk around through here. This electrical box right here was called the green thing. We call this the green thing. Oh, and here's the main office. Nice bushes. They didn't have these bushes here back in the days. Come on, Brinley. We're gonna walk out in the street so we don't walk down the sidewalk and disturb people. And this is El Grasso Manor across the way here. That's where old people live. And right over to my right is 4A Thistle Lane, and that's where I lived. I lived right in 4A Thistle Lane. My mother had 4 children, and she was a single mother, and most parents in here were. There's lots and lots of kids, but as you can see, where are all the kids now? I think the aliens took them. Come on, Brinley. We got to keep walking here. I think I mentioned this complex was built in 1976. Place is like a ghost town now. Come on, Brinley, keep walking. Keep walking. We're just checking the place out. And here's another green thing. This was the circle. This is where we would play football and baseball at. And at one time, I could actually name every single family that lived in every single house or apartment around this whole place. Come on, Brinley, get away from that dumpster. Come on, keep walking. Come on. It's pretty cool walking in places where you grew up at. There is definitely not anyone still here that lives here that lived here back then. That was about 30-something years ago. Come on, keep walking, Brinley. Come on. No pee-pee. No pee-pee there. Brinley's marking her territory. And here we are. This is a spectacle of this little walk here today with me and the little Brinster. It's the old wooden bridge here. And And what's very cool about this bridge, and it is very difficult to see now, but I'll show you something. Right here, they sealed it up. They sealed it up, but there used to be a hole here that we made with lighters that went all the way down through the bridge, and we called it the Burnt Bridge Toll. Well, let's walk across the bridge and stroll it, see what it's like here. Here's the dirty freshwater pond. Here it is. If you want to jump in there and get eaten by an alligator, be my guest. Or you can come to this side and jump in and get bit by a snapping turtle. Come on, Brindley. Well, like I always say, guys, thanks for taking this little stroll through the freshwater apartments here in Enfield, Connecticut. So with that, I'll see you around.